Today's thought is spend 80% of your time focusing on the opportunities of tomorrow rather than the problems of yesterday. Good morning, students. Welcome back. I hope all of you are safe and fit at home, studying well and completing your work on time. This video is for the students of class 8, subject English, and today we are going to cover one topic or chapter of our PC Wren's grammar book. This is our chapter number 14. The name of the chapter is Adverbs. This is my lecture number 2 of the same chapter. This chapter is taken from PC Wren's grammar book. Students, today in this video we are going to learn the difference between adverbs and adjectives, position of adverbs and double negative adverbs. After then, we shall discuss the homework solution of the homework which was assigned to you in lecture number 1 of chapter 4, that is adverbs. So let's see what are the forms of adverbs. Some adverbs have two forms, the forms ending in ly and the form which is the same as the adjective, but both the forms are used as an adverb in the sentences. To clarify it, let's see some examples. He sings very loud. Number 2, he sings very loudly. So as we can see that in the example, loudly word, it is also an adverb in the sentence. Loud word, it is also an adverb in the sentence. Both are used as an adverb in the sentence, but the forms are different. Sometimes, however, the two forms of the adverb have different meanings. To clarify it, let's see some examples. Rama works hard. So here, the meaning of hard is diligently or diligently, that is careful and using lot of efforts. Number 2, I could hardly recognize him. And here, the meaning of hardly is scarcely, or we can say almost not. So as we can see that when the forms of adverb ending in ly, the meaning is different, and when the form of adverb which is the same as the adjectives or adjective, the meaning is different. Same with the other examples also. He arrived late. So here the meaning of arrived is opposed to early. I have not seen him lately. Here the meaning of lately is recently. I am pretty sure of the fact. Here the meaning of pretty is tolerably or fairly. She is prettily dressed, and here prettily means neatly or elegantly. So as we have seen that the forms of the adverb have different meanings when they are used, or we can say when we are ending ly at the end, and when they are used as the same, the adjective. Some adverbs are used as nouns after preposition. To clarify it, let's see some examples. Number 1, he lives a long way from here. So the meaning of here is this place. It is an adverb of place, and as we can see that here it is an adverb, but when adverbs are used just after the preposition, they are used, or we can say they works as a noun in the sentences. Same with other examples also. He comes from there. So the meaning of there is that place. It is also an adverb of place, and there word it is used just after the preposition from. I have heard that before now. So the meaning of now is this time. So it is an adverb of time, and here the preposition is before. By then the police arrived on the scene. So the meaning of then is that time. So here we are talking about adverb of time, and the preposition is by. Since when means what time have you taken to smoking. So here also we are talking about adverb of time. So as we can see that when the adverbs are used just after the prepositions, at that time they work as a noun in the sentence, but they will be remain as an adverb. Certain adverbs sometimes seem to be used as adjectives. Means sometimes adverbs seem to be used as an adjectives in the sentences when some participle or adjective is understood. To clarify it, let's see some examples. The then king means the king then reigning, means ruling. A down train means a downgoing train. An up train means an upgoing train. The above statements means the statement made above. So as we can see that when some adverbs means some adverbs are seem to be used as adjective in the sentences. In the following sentences, the is not the definite article but an old demonstrative pronoun used as an adverb. To clarify it, let's see some examples. The more, the merrier. So as we can see that the meaning of this, you can say phrase or we can say idiom is used to say that more people are welcome or invited to do something, or by how much the more, by so much the merrier. That is means the numerous a party is, or we can say the more enjoyable it is. Number 2, the fewer the better means how much the fewer, by so much the better. Number 3, the sooner the better means how much, by how much the sooner, by so much the better. He has tried it and is the better for it. So here meaning is so much. So as we can see that it will be noticed that the is used as an adverb only with an adjective or another adverb in the comparative degree. Nouns expressing adverbial relations of time, place, distance, weight, measurement, value, degree, or the like are often used as adverbs. To clarify it, let's see some examples. The siege lasted a week. He went home. So the meaning of siege is the surrounding of a place by an armed force in order to defeat those defeating it. The load weighs 10 kilos. It measures 2 meters. The watch is worth rupees 1000. The wound was skin deep. So, a noun so used is an adverbial accusative. Accusative means denoting a case of noun or pronoun or adjective in some languages. It means to show the direct object of a verb. Or sometimes the verbs are used as adverbs. To clarify it, let's see an example. Smack went the whip. So here the word smack, it is an verb which is used as an adverb in the sentence. Let's see what is the position of adverbs. Adverbs should be so placed in a sentence as to make it quite clear which word or words they are intended to qualify. Hence, adverbs should come, if possible, next to the word or words they qualify. To clarify it, let's see an example. He had got almost to the top when the rope broke. So here the word almost. it is an adverb and it is qualifying or modifying to the verb got. Examine the following sentences, or we can say look the sentences carefully. It will be seen that the meaning of a sentence is sometimes altered. Altered means changed according to the position of the adverb in the sentences. To clarify it, let's see some examples. I have often thought of marrying. Number 2, I have thought of marrying often. So as we can see that when an adverb often word, it is used in the sentences, in both the sentences in different places, the meaning of the sentence is also totally changed. Number 2, he often says he visits his father. He says he often visits his father. So as we can see that when the position of the adverb is changed in the sentence, so the meaning of the sentence is also changed according to it. When an adverb modifies an intransitive verb, it usually follows. To clarify it, let's see some examples. All the boys in this class work well. My friend lives there. They arrived late. She spoke fluently. He died peacefully. So first of all, what is the meaning of intransitive verb? Intransitive verb means, as you can see in all the sentences, there is no object. So intransitive verb means which is not carrying any object in it, and the highlighted words which is in red color are adverbs, and they are modifying to an intransitive verbs in the sentences, or they are modifying to the intransitive verbs in the sentences. So now let's see the definition of adverb. An adverb is a word which modifies a verb, an adjective or another adverb in the sentence. An adverb answers the questions when, where, how much, how long or how often, etc. But when these adverbs are placed after the verb to be, means when the adverbs are placed after the form of the verb be, that is MR, was, were, at that time they are modifying to the form of the verb be. To clarify it, let's see an example. He is always cheerful. So always, it is an adverb in the sentence and it is modifying to the verb is here, and it is the form of the verb be. When a verb is transitive means which is carrying an object in it, with an object following, the adverb follows the object. To clarify it, let's see some examples. I feel this insult keenly. He performed his duty creditably. He does his work carefully. So as we can see that the words which are highlighted, those are adverbs, and these sentences are in transitive form, they are carrying an object in it. That is why the adverb follows the object. When a verb is made up of an auxiliary verb and a principal verb and adverb qualifies it, means the adverb is usually placed between the auxiliary verb and the ordinary verb. Means when a verb is made of auxiliary verb and the principal verb, at that time adverb is placed in between auxiliary verb and ordinary verb. To clarify it, let's see some examples. I have often told him to write neatly. So as we can see in the example, often word, it is an adverb in the sentence, and here have, it is the auxiliary verb, and told, it is the ordinary verb. So that is why the adverb, it is placed between the auxiliary verb and the ordinary verb, because the verb, it is made of an auxiliary and principal verb. Same with other examples also. I shall certainly miss him. I did not know his address. So when an adverb modifies an adjective or another adverb, the adverb usually comes immediately before it. To clarify it, let's see some examples. Rama is a rather lazy boy. So as we can see that rather, it is an adverb in the sentence and it is modifying to an adjective, that is lazy boy. So that is why it is usually, or we can say it is placed immediately before it. Before it means before an adjective. Same with another example also. Do not speak so fast. So here we are modifying to another adverb in the sentence, that is fast, and so is here an adverb. That is why it is placed immediately before another adverb in the sentence, that is fast. But the adverb enough is always placed after the word which it modifies. To clarify it, let's see some examples. He was rash enough to interrupt. So here enough word, it is an adverb and it is modifying to the word rash here. That is why it is placed just after it. Same with other examples also. You know well enough what I mean. He spoke loud enough to be heard. So the adverb enough is always placed after the word which it modifies, as you can see in examples also. The word only requires special care as it is frequently misplaced. Note the different meanings given in the following sentences by placing only in different positions. Means when the position of the word only, it is changed in the sentences, the meaning is also changed according to it. To clarify it, let's see some examples. Only he lent me a book. So here the meaning of only is he and nobody else. Number 2, he only lent me a book. So in the second example, the meaning of only is he merely lent it, or we can say he did not give it away. Number 3, he lent only me a book. In the third example, the meaning of only is to me and not nobody else. Number 4, he lent me only a book, or he lent me a book only. So in the first sentence, as we can see that the meaning of only is a book, and in the second one the meaning of only is nothing more. So as we can see with the examples, or in the examples, when we have placed the word only, it requires a special care. Why? Because it is frequently misplaced, and when it is changing its place according to the sentence, the meaning is also changing according to it. As a general rule, the word only should be placed immediately before. Means the only word is placed immediately before the word it is intended to modify. To clarify it, let's see some examples. I did only 2 sums. So here the word only, it is an adverb and it is qualifying to two sums. That is why it is placed just before it. And here the meaning of only is not, means I only did two sums. Same with other examples also. He has slept only 3 hours. Only Balu succeeded in scoring a century, means only means not. Balu only succeeded. I praise him only when he deserves it. So here only means not, or we can say I only praise him. Note one thing, in informal English, the word only is usually put before the verb, except when it refers to the subject. For example, I only did two sums. So here the word only is modifying to the verb did. That is why it is placed just before it. Same with another example also. He only slept 3 hours. Note another thing, in speech, the required meaning is obtained by stressing the word which the word only modifies. The adverbs ever, never, scarcely ever are often misplaced, as in the following sentence. Quite the most remarkable article we ever remember to have read. So here we can say we remember ever. So here the word ever, or we can say the adverb ever, is often misplaced, but the meaning is understood. So let's see what is the meaning of double negative adverbs. Two negatives destroy each other. Hence, two negatives should not be used in the same sentence unless we wish to make an affirmation. Affirmation means positive point. So we should say, or for example, to clarify it, let's see some examples. I haven't got any. So here, as you can see that haven't, it is also a negative, and any, it is means also none. So both the negatives are placed in the same sentence, but the meaning it is positive. I could not find it anywhere. So here also two negatives are there, but the meaning is in positive way, and the meaning of anywhere is nowhere. I have not got any paper for my exercise. So as you can see that again two negatives are there, but the meaning of any is here no. I cannot see any means no wit in her. Scarcely anyone believes in such ghost stories nowadays. So here the meaning of any is no one scarcely believes. So as we can see that two negatives are mentioned, or two negatives are used in the same sentence, but it is giving us a positive meaning. Note one thing, the word ever is sometimes misused for never. To clarify it, let's see some examples. We seldom or never means not ever see those forsaken who trust in God. Number 2, such goods are made for export and are seldom or never. Never means not ever used in this country. Note, seldom or never and seldom, if ever, are both correct, but seldom or ever is incorrect. Note one thing, the word should be followed by but. To clarify it, let's see an example. It is nothing else but. So here the else should be followed by but, and meaning is then pride. The use of never for not is incorrect. Means if we are using the never word in the sentence and the meaning is not, then it is incorrect. To clarify it, let's see some examples. We met the other day, but he never, it is showing not, referred to the matter, or we can say he did not ever refer. Kipling was never born in London, or we can say Kipling was not born. So here the meaning of never is not. I never remember having met him. Or we can say I don't remember ever having met him. So as we can see, the use of never for not is incorrect in the sentences. Except colloquially. Colloquially means conversation. So as an adverb of degree. Adverb of degree which show how much or in what degree or to what extent. Must not be used absolutely. That is without correlative. Means there should be a correlation between sentences. Or we can say there should be correlations between words. So the adverb of degree should not be used without correlation. To clarify it, let's see some examples. He is very means not so weak. So here is correlation. Cricket is very means not so uncertain. I was very means not so lonely. So here we are getting the answer of how much. That is why the adverb of degree, it is not used absolutely, that is without correlative. The adverb to means more than enough and should not be used instead of very or much. In the following sentence, to is used correctly. Let's see how. The work is too much for any man to do single-handed. So here the meaning of to is more than enough. That is why this sentence is correct and it is not showing the meaning of very or much. Do not use quite in the sense of very or to be considerable degree. For example, I am very means not quite sorry to hear the sad news. So this was your chapter. Students, you have to complete your homework on the basis of the chapter explained by me. And your homework is revise chapter 14, that is adverbs, from the book or video, and based on the understanding of the topic, do exercise mentioned in the book PC Wren's grammar as. Page number 78, exercise number 3. Students, you have to do this exercise in your book only. Since many students are not having PC Wren's grammar book with them, so here in this video I have mentioned your homework in detail. So let's see exercise number 3. Put the adverbs into the following sentences so as to make sense. Number 1. The two brothers are alike. Adverb is nearly. Number 2. I came to return a book. Adverb is merely. Number 3. There were 3 or 4 boys late. Adverb is only. Number 4, I did not want to come. Adverb is really. Number 5, he invited me to visit him. Adverb is often. Number 6, I am determined to yield this point or yield. Adverb is never. So you have to do this exercise in your book only. Now in this video, we shall discuss the homework solution of the homework which was assigned to you in lecture number 1 of chapter 14, that is adverbs. Students, we have already discussed the meaning, types of adverbs and difference between adverbs and adjectives in our previous video. As I assigned you homework which was to be done by you on the basis of your understanding. And your homework was revise chapter 14, that is adverbs, from the book or video, and based on the understanding of the topic, do exercises mentioned in the book PC Wren's grammar as. Page number 73, exercise number 1. Page number 75, exercise number 2. So now let's discuss the exercises in detail. So let's see exercise number 1. In the following sentences, number 1, underline the adverbs and tell what each modifies. Number 2, tell whether the modified word is a verb, an adjective or an adverb. Number 3, classify each adverb as an adverb of time, place, manner, degree, etc. Number 1, I am so glad to hear it. Answer is so. It is adverb of degree. It modifies the verb glad. Number 2, too many cooks spoil the broth. Answer is too. It is adverb of degree. It modifies the adjective many. Number third, that is well said. Answer is well. It is adverb of manner. It modifies the verb said. Number fourth, once or twice we have met alone. Answer is once or twice. It is adverb of frequency. It modifies the verb met. Number fifth, the railway station is far off. Answer is far. It is adverb of place. It modifies the adverb of. Number six, I surely expect him tomorrow. Answer is surely. It is adverb of affirmation. It modifies the verb expect. Number seventh is, he could not speak. He was so angry. Answer is so. It is adverb of degree. It modifies the verb angry. Number 8, you are far too hasty. Answer is far. It is adverb of degree. It modifies the adverb too. Number 9, I see things differently now. Answer is differently. It is adverb of manner. It modifies the verb see. Number 10, do not crowd your work so closely together. Answer is so. It is adverb of degree. It modifies the adverb closely. So let's see exercise number 2 in detail. Form sentences to illustrate the use of following words. Number 1, as adjectives. Number 2, as adverbs. Number 1, very. As an adjective, he might be calling her at this very moment. As an adverb, this is a very sweet mango. Number 2, near. As an adjective, bank interest rates are expected to rise in the near future. As an adverb, winter comes near. Number 3, ill. As an adjective, sentences, it is an ill wind that blows nobody good. As an adverb, I can ill afford to lose him. Number 4, only. As an adjective, he is her only son. As an adverb, I can only write. Number 5, clean. As an adjective, the whole house was clean. As an adjective, the thief got clean away. Number 6, long. As an adjective, it was a long story. As an adverb, she waited long. Number 7, late. As an adjective, he gave a late reply. As an adverb, he came late. Number 8, early. As an adjective, he is an early riser. As an adverb, he came early. Number 9, fast. As an adjective, he is a fast bowler. As an adverb, he runs very fast. Students, your sentences may vary. You have to check whether your answer is correct or not. Means you have framed your sentences correctly or not. So, this is the end of the lecture. Students, if you like our videos, then please hit on the like button and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you and have a nice day.